We're back in cahoots with my friend Robin.
Right.
It's me, John. Robin here is a veterinarian,
right.
and she has all sorts of awesome animal stories, including one about a chicken.
Yes, so some of the most interesting stories actually come not even from the animal itself, but from the people that own that animal.
Oh, yes. Those are the craziest animals of them all.
Yeah, well, yes. That can be very true. That can be very true. But yes, this is why I decided not to go into chicken medicine.
Is that a specialty you can do?
It actually is.
Chicken medicine.
It
All right.
actually is a specialty you can do, and there is a vet school in the South. I want to say it's Mississippi State that actually has like a track that specializes in that.
All right.
Yeah. Well, and it's an up and coming thing. A lot of people have backyard chickens nowadays. So even as a dog and cat veterinarian, we're kind of expected to know a marginal amount.
Ethel, call the chicken expert.
Yes, not me. Don't call me. Specifically because of this case, I said if I never see another chicken, that'd be okay. But this was kind of a special case. It was not here in Kansas. It was in a different state, and it was with a large referral institution where they typically normally have an exotic service for this type of pet, but that whole service was gone that day at a conference. And me, as the triage veterinarian that was supposed to see any random thing that walked through the door,
Emphasis on random.
Random, yes. So I get a chicken, right? None of my intern mates can tell that they had a chicken. So this is my special story. But so yes, in walks this chicken, and unfortunately, it's a beautiful little chicken, and it has two parents that love her very, very much. But unfortunately, the chicken
parents or human parents?
Human parents.
Okay.
Yes, human parents.
They refer to themselves as parents?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. This tells me something right here.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. So what had happened is there'd been an unfortunate accident in the yard that morning, and the dad had accidentally dropped a trough onto the chicken. And as you can imagine, the chicken does not escape from that type of injury well.
No.
So, yes, they are quite breakable.
Yes.
It turns out.
They've got the hollow bones.
They have hollow bones in their wings that break relatively easily.
Right.
So, yes. So, yes, this chicken was in shock and had broken bones and was in pain and had a lot of issues going on that we attended to. And as you know, their wishes were for us to do absolutely everything that we could in the world to save this chicken.
Wow.
So
you know what most people would do in a situation like that?
Yes, I do.
They would warm up the fryer.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. But no, yeah. As it is, this chicken was a part of the family. It was one of their children, and they wanted to do everything they could to save the chicken.
If one of my children were grievously injured, I would eat them.
You would. What do you think about that? He says, right on.
Yeah.
All right. Good job, Dad.
But not this family. Yes.
Oh, okay. Yes, no, not this family. No, they. I would be surprised if they ate meat of any variety.
No. I also don't eat meat of any variety. So
you don't.
No.
That's right. So anyway. Well, to pull out all the stops and save this chicken, of course, is going to come at some expense, especially when you're talking about a referral institution where you have specialists and the horse. Not that I'm a chicken specialist, but the care going forward would have been in the critical care unit with the specialists, and so the expenses such as that. To take x-rays and have a chicken that's in the critical care unit is starting to get up around $400 or $500 for that first day of care. And as soon as we showed them that, then do everything for the chicken became don't do anything else. And what they said is it was all going to be okay. They had talked it over, and they were going to perform Reiki on the chicken. Okay, so do you know what Reiki is?
Is that like manipulation of energies around the body?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
It is. And it's kind of, I think it involves your hands and getting the energies into your hands and doing healing energies with your hands.
So magic is what they were going to do. They were going to chicken mojo. They're getting their chicken mojo ready.
The chicken, you could call it that, yes, if you will. But yes, that is how they had decided this chicken was going to heal and live.
So when push comes to shove, we'll just abandon medical science, is what we're saying.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yes. Yep. Pretty much abandon Western medicine altogether, which is kind of outside of my realm of expertise. But
I'm sure that there are things to be said for not using Western medicine in certain cases.
Oh yes. Sure.
However, I'm not so sure about the manipulation of energy.
Right, for a broken wing and contused lungs and all of the things
Oh,
that this
jeez.
poor little chicken had. So, you know, I wanted to give them the benefit of the doubt, but we were very realistic with them about the fact that the chicken likely was not going to make it, and they needed to come to terms with the fact that he could die in the car on the way home, which is what happened.
Oh!
Yes. And we spelled it out for them in no uncertain terms that this was going to happen. Yet we got a phone call later in the day. I got a phone call later in the day, and they were just in complete and total shock
Yeah.
that this had happened. They did not think the chicken was going to die. Did not think the chicken was that sick. And I was completely at a loss because we were blunt. And it wasn't just myself. It was myself. It was the senior student who was on at that time, the senior vet student, and the nursing staff. I mean, everybody was extraordinarily blunt with how this chicken was not going to survive.
Chicken gonna die.
To be quite honest, the chicken probably was not going to live even with all of the advanced medical care that we could have provided.
It was crushed.
In the hospital.
Yes.
It was, yes.
Yes.
Poor little thing was, yes.
Prognosis dinner. Yeah.
I have to remember that. Yes.
I'm not even a person that eats those kinds of things, but
Yes.
but I understand that in certain circumstances, things are going to be finger licking.
Yes, that was it. So anyway, that was the beginning and end of my career in chicken medicine. And like I said, if I never see another chicken again, I would be all too soon. I did get a phone call on emergency once here in Lawrence about a quail. And
A quail.
I, being a good sport, said I would go in on emergency after hours to help out with this quail. But the quail apparently was in pretty grave condition at the time of the phone call. And
Also prognosis dinner.
exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Hashtag prognosis dinner.
Yes, that's a new one.
Mhm.
We'll create that.